Subcontractors insurance. What do you need to know? What's important to understand before you buy? And what's your best options in the market? We're going to talk about all these things right now. Hi, Ryan Hanley here, founder and president of 𝗨𝗏, where we do insurance differently, specifically by giving you knowledge and information to make the right insurance decision. Now, when it comes to subcontractors, there is a ton of misinformation out in the world, mostly passed hand-to-hand or word-to-mouth between subcontractors and general contractors themselves. Unfortunately, there are a lot of myths, a lot of old kind of wise men and wise women tales, and we want to kind of knock those down right away. You need insurance. If you are a subcontractor, you need to have insurance. You know, to protect your business from a sustainability aspect. Now, I know a lot of you out there who are doing subcontracted work. It doesn't, you know, you're kind of making money, you're getting by, you're doing the best you can. And a lot of times, specifically if you're in the contracting classes and a subcontractor, your insurance can feel like a heavy expense versus the amount of income that you actually make on a relative basis. And I know that can be very frustrating. Unfortunately, specifically in the contracting classes, there are a lot of claims, there are a lot of issues, and there are a lot of major damage that can happen, which is why premiums are as high as they tend to be. That all being said, insurance is an absolute necessity when it comes to sustainability. If you more and more, we're finding our contractors cannot get on jobs without certificates of insurance, and the requirements from clients to subcontractors for the insurance levels that they must have in order to get on jobs is going up and up. So for that reason, it makes sense to have insurance. Now, just from a sustainability and a risk management standpoint, making sure that if something bad happens, you have an insurance policy in place to protect your business so that you can keep working is absolutely crucial. If you're a subcontractor and you have employees working for you, you're not just a solo shop, having workers' comp is absolutely necessary, because if one of those employees gets hurt, they can sue you if you don't have workers' compensation insurance. So having insurance, incredibly vital. If there's a general contractor that has an insurance policy, do not assume, please do not assume that you have coverage under their policy. That is most often not the case. This is one of the biggest myths, is that, hi, I'm a subcontractor, but I always work for GCs, and those GCs have insurance, so I'm protected under their insurance. Guys, that's just most likely not the case. That is absolutely a myth that is passed along between subcontractors. So that general contracting policy is most of the time specifically excludes subcontractors from the policy. It specifically excludes you in the work you do. It is covering the GC's business and the GC's involvement, and then it is on the GC to get to make sure that you, as a subcontractor, have your own insurance policy. Additionally, while maybe a mistake that you make is covered from the standpoint of the GC is covered for the mistake that you make, but if you are named specifically in that lawsuit and you do not have your own policy, you will be left holding the bag for your legal fees, your defense fees, and then if there's actually a judgment against you. So understand how that works. The GC's policy may cover your work in regards to the general contractor and their business, but their policy is not going to come down and cover you. Now, there are some instances where a general contractor may pick up your workers' compensation insurance, but those are also very, very rare. So what's important to know is you can be, I don't need insurance, I've never been sued, my work and all that, which is great until the day that you are. And even if you're not found legally liable for a mistake, an error, or a loss, all the defense costs, hiring an attorney, going through that process, all that time, any lost income because having to do court appearances or whatever, any business any lost income to interruptions in your business from any of those standpoints, none of that is going to be covered if you don't have insurance, right? You're going to have to pay all that stuff out of pocket, which can be devastating to your business. So it is incredibly important that subcontractors have their own policies. They do not have to be expensive. Sometimes they can, depending if you're digging way underground or you're cutting trees down. Some of those policies are going to be a little more expensive, but a lot of your kind of standard artisan contracting policies are not incredibly expensive for subcontractors. You can be properly insured for a relatively low amount of money. And if this kind of conversation is what you're looking for out of your insurance professional, we would love to help you find those insurance packages. Two ways to work with us. If you're more of a DIYer, if you like to do things yourself and get a quote yourself, we're going to have a link or a button below this video that'll allow you to do that. There's also going to be another link or button which will allow you to work with one of our insurance professionals. Guys, there's no cost difference between the two, so I don't want you to think because you're choosing DIY that's going to be cheaper. It's just really what you prefer. If you prefer to do things yourself or work with one of our agents, and if you just want to pick up the phone and call us, you can do that too. 518-960-6600. That's 518-960-6600. We work in all 50 states, so wherever you are, we can come to you. And I just thank you for watching this and look forward to working with you.